Hi everyone, welcome to 150 hours of chess. Today is day 50. What's wrong with my mouth? Um, I feel like I am stacking around 700 something for a few days, but I actually feel like my actual ELO should be like higher than that. I don't know if that sounds a bit bragging, but I do feel that because it felt to me that for the last few games that I lost, I mainly lost on time. I mean, time management is an issue for me, but because I can't think as fast and I'm not as experienced, that's why I'm losing. That's why I increased the time to 15:10 for the last game um, on Tuesday. I also feel like I could do something around that as well. Um, that's why I start to actually watching other people playing chess. Yesterday, well, I have been wanted to do that for a while, but I haven't managed to find the time to do that. Yesterday, I managed to watch an hour of Aman, which is the grandmaster, doing a Linear System series from 800 ELO to like the quite high ELO. And I managed to watch from 800 to 1000, like 1 hour worth. And I actually saw something interesting that I would like to explore here. Um, a few thought is um, white start with pawn push. Um, Classic would be pawn push to d5, and then I get the bishop out. Well, my opponent could get the knight out, attacking here. My opponent could also get the bishop out to here. One thing that they mentioned is that if the knight or the bishop come only on themselves, let's say after I move the bishop, they move the knight. Um, I remember support first. Yep, for this move, support first. And then instead of getting the bishop out, they get the knight out. So because there is no knight and bishop combo here, push the pawn up to attack here. And if they take, I get the knight out and then could prepare for some of these moves. But I don't remember if that is what he said. But it is knight out and then bishop out, or if that is the bishop for this. I can't remember if this is a bishop out or if this is a knight out. But it would be something like this. And if after the queen's pawn opening and I get the dark square bishop out, they get the light square bishop out. I originally thinking move the knight and then push the pawn so I don't get immediate attack here. But apparently what he did was directly push this pawn challenging. So that is the situation I want to explore. For this situation, if the light square bishop take the knight here, then do I want to take it with a queen or with a bishop? I mean, if I take it with a queen, bishop rook will block inside, so I guess rook would take. So bishop take here, rook would take, and then they could take it here. Push the pawn up to support would definitely be a solution because a queen would be attacking there. And then, but what if they push it more? Well, I guess I use the pawn to take. That would be open file for the rook. And if they don't take, I can. The dark square bishop would have to drop back to take. Well, well, I don't know. What should I do in this case? If they take here, I take, they take, I push the pawn. Ah, if they don't move forward, I can use the bishop to take. That sounds about right. And then after this whole exchange, I'm actually gaining, have more developed piece and also controlling more center. If another thing happened, which happens a lot more, after I challenge here, they directly take here, then pawn push, and then, well, it depends on if they do this. I guess there is still something I can do. So yeah, and I guess here could be a move to attack the bishop. So I can see why I do it now. So that's pretty cool. There is another situation I could come across in the situation, which is pawn push to here, which means they might potentially challenge on the e file. So in this situation, if I get the well, still get the bishop out, and then push the pawn here, but instead of developing the bishop there, keep the bishop on e2 would be better, because if the pawn is already, if their default pawn is already here, then that means that this move is not as worrying. So I have time to drop the bishop, and then with eventually my knight here and my light square bishop here, that I have enough time to handle the pawn fork here. But if they're doing this, which means that this pawn would naturally have another support, then having the bishop here and the knight here would potentially facing a pawn fork. So if my opponent only push it to here, then keep the light square bishop on e2 rather than on d3. So that's what I learned watching the game. I've also saw some wild checkmate, like I can't remember what exactly, but these two pawns are gone. Let's say they're doing this, and then the light square bishop was also gone, I think. Yeah, the light square bishop was gone. And then knight is here. I think it was something like this. And then they were saying something really, really different. With the knight here, it would be a checkmate. I think I remember it was something like yeah, I think my knight was out and I used this pawn to challenge the center with they take, I take with the knight, and then one step away from mate. That was pretty a interesting early game checkmate, potential checkmate that I saw. So that was pretty interesting. Um yeah, so that's everything I learned. For today, I will still try to play some middle game puzzles and still try to solve the situations. And then I'll play a few games. First two games, do 10 minutes management, and then after that, I will immediately switch to 15:10. So just give me some more time to think about the progress. Hopefully, I don't, my ELO could improve slightly more today. Okay, what did I do? I have a double pawn there, and then they take it. My opponent attack my bishop there, controlling these diagonal, and here I they also have a rock here protected by the pawn, and if they move it here, I don't have time to take, and then that would be a discover attack. Bishop here protecting this pawn here and controlling these diagonal. Also, queen and bishop is lining up on this diagonal that um, potentially might worth watch out for a bit. But because it's the bishop in the front, queen in the back, so it's not as threatening. I have the only main issue, but they do have, do they? Oh no, they don't have as much because my knight is controlling here, but also their bishop is attacking here. So if the bishop takes the knight here, that would be a discover attack, and then king would have to move, and then I don't have time to take it back. And after the last square bishop is there, and the rock is controlling this rank, then the bishop could come here, and then protecting the queen come here. So that would they do have a really nice setup with all their 4 pieces active. And for me, I already have a pass pawn, which could potentially be my how to say that, like, advantage. And I have a knight here controlling basically everything, like all the position in front of the king. So I could potentially get it a equivalent of back rank checkmate. I also attack the bishop here. I have a light square bishop attacking here. I mean, ideally, I don't want to take it because taking it would face a problem, which means after the rock take, I would have to move again. What I can see is queen drop, because queen that way can't drop, and that don't stop this move. So I imagine queen could go here. Nothing else is controlling that. Rock could drop, queen could drop. I mean, queen drop to there would be the smartest. And then what? So if the queen drop here, I only have 2 opponents because this light square bishop is not very active. It's just slightly passive. So I only have 3 pieces with only 2 of them that is active. So trading pieces definitely not benefits me. With the rock drop, that's easy, you just take. Problem is that if the queen drop, what can I do here? Ah, I wonder after queen drop to here, if I can take this dark square bishop, which means queen won't have any protector anymore, but that also means that they can take my queen for free if I don't immediately take them. And also because that didn't come in with a check, which means that my queen will be hanging if they drop it and I take it there. Also, same if I take it here, then they can still take my queen. If my queen knight can't come in fast enough to check the king again. Also don't have a dark square bishop to give a fork. Because in that case, queen is pinned to the king. So I can't do that. I guess. I guess there's one thing I can see. After the queen move, I can push the pawn. That would be a attack. And then because that is protected by my knight, king can't take. So bishop would have to take or king have to move. And after that, I guess I can take the bishop here and then attack the knight again. And then if the king take it here, then I can take the queen here. Okay, they took the pawn here, rem remove one of the support for the knight. Now, pawn is hanging, knight is only protected by my queen, which means that if I want to move my queen, I have to be aware that might drop my knight. So queen come here, also could attack here, though there is not anything that actually supporting there, so don't have to worry about it as much. They have a rock here lining up, which means if they move my knight first, I might potentially facing a queen drop, rock take, back rank checkmate. They have another rock here, not doing anything, but they connect to that. The two rocks are connected. Knight here, controlling the square, which means it's not that easy for my queen to come in to give king a check. So I would say they have 4 pieces, and the 3 of them are relatively active. This rock is hanging. I have a rock here under attack, protected by my knight. Queen's protecting the knight, but knight is also under attack. And rock here control 2 center file, and 1 rock here control the back rank. A knight here control the center. If the knight go there, that queen go there could be something. I have to be aware queen is also controlling that diagonal. So what can I do? What things do I lining up? Rook here, attack the king. King would have to move. And then maybe I can get queen love, give them a check. And then king would have to go. Going down is not that smart because that would block the h-file rock to come out and also block the connection of 2 rock. So king would go either to e7 or c7. And then what? I mean, one thing I can definitely see would be rock d1 lining up for that. But also after king go there, king can move that way to escape. I mean, it is a solution, but it doesn't seem that good. Another situation I can see could be this. Pawn take, and they take my rock there. And then, well, they could take my other rock. But also, that would, if I don't immediately give them another check, I would face back rank checkmate. So not ideal. I do have this move. Knight is protecting the pawn here. Okay, so the pawn is not hanging. If I want to give up this pawn, they would automatically have a pass pawn. That would be harder to deal with. Knight is protected by my queen, which means queen would either move to here or move to here. That would still protect my knight. Queen here would definitely be doable because that's also controlling that square. Where rock could drop to. And also this could come in hand, like rock take there. Queen to there, no protection. King can directly take. This rock, well, ideally we don't want to move. Because if they take, that could result in a back rank checkmate. I'm also thinking about attacking the queen here. If the queen just drop, to here or here, then I guess I can take the rock here. I mean, they can use this chance to get the rock out. And now they have 3 pieces active. And I guess micro lining up here. But also, this could block the back rank checkmate. And because the queen is here, so I guess I don't have to worry about it as much. Do I have a better move though? Can my queen directly take here? If I do, let's say king take, then I don't have any follow-up move. Oh! Wait. Queen take here, king take. Knight is hanging. Take the knight, check the king. King have either these move. If they're going up there, my rook will be hanging, so I'll have to think about a way. With the king goes there, this pawn is protected, and then it's harder for me to do that. I would probably say this is the safest. I feel like this could be a move. Okay, none of the move that I thought is a good move. The hint is to move the rock. So this was one thing that I was thinking about taking here, king take. And I guess I could use the rock to check. And then I guess I can use my queen to take there. So queen check or rock check. With the queen check, I'm also moving it here. With the queen check, king could move either way. I don't know, what is the difference? Because queen can still take here if queen don't move. No, that is not the... Okay. So both of these are not... could it be here now? Here is the discover the skewer. Man, this is so I guess it's not that difficult. The only problem, like, it did like cross my mind that this is a move. The only thing is that I didn't realize after rock take knight, king take the rock here, what would be the follow up that I can do. Um, but then I guess with the queen here, with the queen on f7, that check the king and could just chew away the pawn, and that would actually gain back that the 2 points that I lost during the trade my rock for a knight. And then after this move, that with the rock here, queen sort of forced to take it, and then I take it with the knight. That would sort of solve the discover happen here. But yeah, this is cool. This is really cool. How come I didn't solve the skewer here? Okay, my opponent have a light square bishop supporting by the pawn, attacking my king here, and my opponent also have a rook down in the back rank, check my king. My opponent have a queen here, controlling this diagonal. I think what the queen mainly do is for the checkmate that I am aiming here, because here is controlled by the knight, and the queen here will be checkmate. So queen there is mainly preventing that move. So queen is not actively attacked. A knight here, protected by the queen, and also sort of control the center, but also not very active. So my opponent only have two pieces that is relatively active. This one was to protecting the king, and this one is a bit passive. I have a knight here, actively attacking here. I have a queen and rook combo lining up for the checkmate here. Only problem is the queen here. So which is a bit annoying, because it seems like all three pieces are relatively active. Only problem is that I don't have many moves. Well, I guess king is an attack. I will have to do something about that first. I wonder if this could come in hand. Oh no, because knight here, they would take, and then even with the king being on the run, then they can't do that. Um, who would be better at this point? I'm personally not sure. I mean, I guess I have this move. But the bishop here is controlling. It seems like I have 3 moves. First one is the king move here. I mean, rook could check again. If I move that way, bishop there could check again. But also knight could take in that case. And then after pawn take, that would be open up for queen and leave escape square for the king, which is not that ideal. Wait, however, if my queen go there, that's still a checkmate. King would have to move first, which means that the knight can't move because queen go there need the escape square to be blocked. So I guess here, or I guess here. Because if I move this way, then rook going up, I will have to move again. And then because the bishop here is completely sealing here, which means I can only escape this way or escape this way. And because here is also controlled, and then if the rook coming up this way to check, it will be harder for me to run. Okay, knight blocked it. Rook take knight. If the queen take, then I can take it. If the queen don't take, queen there checkmate. So they have to take. That do means I trade rook for a queen and knight. I think that's enough for the puzzles, and I'm gonna play some game. Doing doing 10 minutes rapid first. Wish me good luck. Okay, white. Interesting. For this, I think I want to support it first and then see if this move is come in hand. Okay, after that move, with this move, I guess I'll push the pawn up. Bishop challenging. I am being told to drop the bishop would be the best, and then take it with h-file pawn. I don't know, I'm still not very convincing on that move, but we'll see how that goes. Okay, they attacking here more. They could also be attacking here. I'm happy to use the king to take. With it here or here, pawn and queen could come in hand. So I'm not too worried. With this move, I guess light square bishop there could be in hand. Okay, they try to challenge my center. They only have one protection, which means that if knight take, and then I take the knight, but I wonder if this worth it. Knight will be under attack. Queen will be under attack. Nah. Oh, castling first. Okay, they try to attack my queen. I mean, knight attack would definitely come in hand. If they take, okay. I guess I can't take it here because of the queen is pinned. But if they take me here, I can take with the knight or take here. Another thing I can see is bishop take here, they take, and then, well, I guess I can't. Well, I guess I can take the pawn there. And then that would force a queen trade. That's not that scary, I guess. Is there other thing I can do that would be more beneficial? Can't actually see. So I do have this move, just to make their pawn singulated that it's harder to protecting each other. See if they want to take my queen. Okay, they didn't. They put even more pressure here. Which means if they take if they, well, they have 1, 2, 3 attacking. I have 1, 2, 3 protecting. But also because the bishop is controlling here, I wonder if they have this move. But I have enough. I don't have to worry about it as much. Just singulate their pawn first, and then I can put the queen away. So where do I want to put it? Probably here, protecting my knight. Okay, pawn move. I can't take here because knight is protecting. I wonder, do I want to push the pawn here so that I can move my queen out of the pin and then take the knight here? I also wonder, do I have this move? Attack there. If can they easily, yeah, queen move to there, we're easily protecting it. So no. I guess I will do this first. If they attack my bishop, I have this drop. Oh, I have 1 less. I see. I see. Yeah, they don't have other move. So I mean, king could come here. Knights do control these squares, so I have to be aware of the queen come in hand. But if the queen moves, this is now doable. Okay. I mean, can I take the knight here? Because if the queen take, then my king take. I'm winning a knight. If I take here, and then rock directly take the pawn, I'm happily take it with rock or the king, so that should be fine. Yes, they can take it this way, but I mean, I don't care about it as much in that case. I would happily take the queen if they just take it here and let their queen and open up for the king. Okay, I didn't see this coming. I mean, rock here could be a move. Protecting my bishop, or now bishop could drop and start to coming back. Bishop here and then here, attacking the king. If bishop attack with the rock, queen. Yeah, good point. And then I'll probably drop back to here. Part of me is wondering, can I do this move? That would protect my bishop and also protected by my other rock. Queen have a few places to go. Yeah. Or I can just use this time to move my bishop. Yeah, I'll move my bishop. Just trying to lining up here. Lining up here would be better. I wonder if I should have left it there, move my rock, and then push the pawn up and actually drop it back, and then do something about that. Okay, interesting. Do I have a follow-up there? How can I attack the queen? Maybe I should bring the rock to here. And then I can move my, lining up my queen. With here take, they take, queen take. I don't have any follow-up move there. Hmm. Thinking about this move could come in hand. They try to line up there. Well, rock is protected, here is protected, so I'm not too worried. Was it here? Oh, if I do that, then the bishop would be under attack. It will be hanging. They could directly take. So what can I do? If I take here, rock take. I mean, what should I do? Oh, I guess I can go there. And then, well, I guess they can go there. Probably just push the pawn, I guess. Or, I can do this. Well, I do have to protect her here. I guess I don't have to worry about it as much. With the queen go there. After they take, rock take. And then rock will be protecting this pawn here, and now I can't do anything. Okay, that's interesting. This will come in hand. Thank you for doing that. Okay. I'm definitely struggling. Here could be good. Only problem is that I don't. Maybe I can just take the pawn here. After take, take, take. That will be a nice check. They would have to move. And then I might have something I could do. If I can trade the queen, that's definitely worth it at this point. Because I'm at pieces. I just need to trade everything I can. Oh, fuck. This rook is hanging. Well, I guess I can try to win the rock in this case. So they're protecting each other. That should be good enough. And take it here, not ideal, but I guess I can give them a check first. King have, I guess, 2 places that they can go. Or, yeah, they have 2 places that they can go. Ooh. Okay, that's something, I guess. And then this will come in hand. Oh, fuck. Ugh. Ugh. Good thing is that I don't have any blunder. Even though I hang my rock. I Yep. So castling is not a good move here. They think I should. I mean, it sort of makes sense because Rock is controlling the end file. That there is a few things I could have done, and they developed the bishop, which is fair. I got the knight. Wait, are they serious? I take the knight. Surely they would take my queen first. And then I take their bishop. And then they take my knight. That I'm trading a queen for a bishop? Serious? When did it happen to change? It's actually. Okay, it's this queen move. Why it is bad? I guess it's because after the knight move, that would be attacking. Guess this is the only reason I can see. Um. Anyway. Bishop take first. Knight should go first. Okay, this is a brilliant. Agree, fine. Leaving your rock open to attack. Yes, but also I'm leaving my rock hanging. It's interesting that they find it nice move. I was originally thinking it to be a nice move, but then ah ah this is actually better. I didn't see this move. Like here. I was thinking about doing this though. Well, I can see this move. If I have enough time, I can see this move. King would have to move. I mean, here would probably make more sense. No, they can't move it there. They can't move it there. So they have to go there and there. Which means that I can win the rock through a skewer. And then I would also protect my pawn. If they take it here, I can take with a, if the queen take there, I can take with a rock. So queen there. King drop. Take the rock. King run. Wait, no. You told me that king should run. I mean, I do have this move. I'm actually winning. So, I mean, queen take would definitely be the best. So that I can take the rock here. I can take with the rock. Maybe king would take here, but it's fine. Because rock um, here and then take this pawn, put it here and then just like push home. So that would be fine. Yeah. Um, I am gonna move to 1510 now. And before that, I'm gonna run to the bathroom quickly. Cool. Scandinavian in this case. An opponent definitely knows Scandinavian, that they react relatively fast. Now it should be the bishop move after all of that. Okay, knight out control the center. Fair. Check. Pawn push or knight? Knight move would open up this file. Well, I guess pawn push would also. But this could also get me a good square to trace back. This is hanging. I really love to punish it somehow. They take the center. It's completely fine. Yeah, probably just develop the bishop. This is hanging. How can I punish it? Well, I guess queen there could potentially punish it. Bishop will be hanging, and if they push it up, then knight will be hanging. Well, if they drop, I can't do anything about it. Maybe I should just develop. Okay, try to attack the knight. Knight out protecting it. I am thinking about this move. After they take, I can take with the queen, attack the bishop. Interesting. This is hanging, I believe. And then these two are all hanging, I believe. Okay. Two things lining up here, but also I have to protect her. I am not worried about it as much. So yeah, I would definitely chip away the knight. Okay, knight is protecting here. What exactly are they up to? I'm not 100% sure, but I mean, this could come in hand now. Just kick the bishop and then castling. Okay. I guess this is the only safe square I can go, or maybe here. Here or here. Yeah, I feel like here would be better. And then I can drop back. Are they aiming for this move? I don't know. But castling. If they do this, I can take the pawn here. That's fine. Here is protected. Well, I guess I can challenge here and then go there. Oh, with this move, knight is not attacked. Knight is not protected. So I guess I can go here, attack there, and also block the rock. Seeing that I don't have to worry about the pawn fork. Okay. Now queen moving back. I wonder if this would come in hand. I'm thinking, what can I do? So here is protected, here is protected. This is hanging, but I don't have, I mean, I do have this move. Attack the light square bishop, and then this is also hanging. I could also take the pawn there. Well, with the rock, yep. I think go here would be good. Well, if the bishop go there, I can drop to attack the rock. Ah, I could have do this. No, I didn't see that. Yeah, that would have been much better. They give up. Yeah, I forgot about the knight there. Yep, I feel like here is the end of the opening. I guess that move was about to do this move. That's fair. But then I feel like a better move might be this because it was hanging. So yeah. But it was still fine. I was still doing this, and if they do lining up here, I feel like it's fine to take the bishop there, attack it there, and then they would have to do something about it. Okay, 1510 again. Linear system it is. Okay, knight out support. Then see what they do. I might challenge here. Okay, that's sort of classic. I guess with that move, I will get my bishop there and then knight out. Okay, they get the knight out, control the center, which is fine. Probably castling next, because this is block. With this move, I remember drop. Well, ideally, I want this pawn push, this tuck away here. Remember from the last game, probably castling is not the smartest move now. So I'll leave it like this and start to develop on the queen side. And then we can decide what do we want to do. I mean, they don't push it here, which means it's probably not that useful to push the pawn here. And because the knight is happily staying there, maybe I should just get my knight out here. And then where the queen should go. Might be here, might be here. I am not sure. I mean, I can push the pawn up. Just attack the knight. Okay, I'll get the knight up first. Then I might, being slightly aggressive to push the pawn here, attack the knight. I mean, knight could go there, blocked by my queen. So I guess it's not that worth. I wonder, should I do this and see what they're gonna do? Okay, they try to attack my pawn. I could do this to protect. And now this is completely open for my queen. And I'm thinking about castling on the king side. They don't have a dark square bishop anymore. How can I make it more active for me? I mean, bishop is controlling here. With this move, what are they intended? Maybe here? If I'm doing this move, they do it here, still have enough time to take it there, so they might push it up. And then, well, queen go there, rock take, so still doable. If I can kick the, like previously I was like knight is there, which is knight, but now I can see that's really nice because now they don't have something to protect it. Well, I guess I drop. And then I would attack here. They can't take because it's pinned. And then, so they would have to include something. But this is not very, like, I wouldn't say it's not very solid, but this is quite aggressive. It's different from how I think about London system, which is like very slowly building up. Okay, I wonder if they are aiming for here. If they are, or they are aiming for here. Which could be a problem. So I guess castling would definitely be my move. So if any of these come in hand, I still have some way. Okay, this did coming. So here is protected. Bishop. Personally wouldn't do that. Okay, knight protecting here, rock protecting each other, and here is protecting, so it should be fine. Okay, just moving king away. And bishop is protecting the rook as well. I just need to be aware of the background checkmate before I leave escape square. But I am looking at this. And with the queen here, rook can just push it to here. Or rook could just drop back. And then queen move there, and then just push. pawn here is also quite solid because that's also kicking the knight at that point. Okay, they get the knight involved, where the knight could control. I think it should be fine. It should probably be an equal trade or something. I could also go there. We'll go there. Because going there protected by this pawn after, if I push that pawn, that would be a trade. That would be a trade, but then the pawn could take, or the queen could take. Either is fine. Pawn take, this is hanging, queen take, yeah, I mean, it should be fine. And even I move my knight, queen is still protecting, so it should be fine. But if they use the pawn to take, I do have to be aware that they could potentially push it to a promote a queen. Rook drop here will be protecting this. Okay, that's, I imagine here is doable now. I wonder where queen will go. I would say rook drop here. And then get my queen here, and then that would be checkmate. So that's 1, 2, 3 moves. Okay. They'll probably still do this. So even though they push, they can't even push to develop. They attack it here. I mean, it's maybe the time to protect here. Okay, I'm 2 steps away if it is allowed. Okay. Queen drop to here, that would, I think that might be what they're lining up. But I feel like I could do this. I think this is checkmate. Only way is this leave escape square. Yep, they did do that. With this move, I mean, why don't I do this? They can include the rook into the game, but then I guess, but with that move, the bishop is still there, so I can't skewer. And then nothing is protecting there. Oh, yeah, because rook. So if I take, they take it here, queen go there, checkmate. If I take, rook take, then what? Then guess bishop could go there, attacking there. And then I can try to go there after, if the bishop come in to protect, queen go there could skewer the rook there. So yeah, that should be doable with either move. Yeah, but with the rook here, then they protecting this. I have to give them a check so that they can't do this. With the check, one thing in head is this move, check the king. One thing is here would be a check, but nothing is protecting there. Here would be a check, they can directly take my queen. And with this move, that would be a check. But also they can directly take my queen. So the only way not to lose my queen would be use this to give it a check. And then rook would be moving away. I have 3 pieces, they have 4 pieces. After they run up, I could use the rock to come in and then give them a check. Okay. Rock here would be a check, and then I can take the bishop here. No, I can't. Because queen is under attack. Well, king can only move this way. Well, I guess I can do this to give them another attack. If they push up, I will drop my queen. So this is doable. I have to be really careful about the background checkmate here. And these 2 pawns are hanging. Well, this pawn is hanging, this might not. King might move. So only way they could move would be here. Yep. With this move, I mean here they can directly take. With here there will be no different. I guess I can go there, protecting the rock here, and also attack the king again. King only have these 2 moves to go. With these moves, queen wouldn't have an immediate attack. And if I do this, checkmate, basically. If I do this, king take, that's a trade, not benefits me. If I do this, still problematic. If the king moved this way, if the king moved that way, I definitely take the rock. If the king moved this way, okay. Well, I have to be aware that here is a background checkmate lining up. That would be another check. They might do this again. This is really good, but, well, if they take it here, I'll take it there. Also, bishop is hanging. I'm attacking the rock. So maybe it's worth it to leave escape square first. I'm really curious at this point who is in a more, like, in a better place. Because I'm down one piece for sure. But also I do have intense attack lining up here that they are not that active in my opinion. They could take it here and then my rock would be in danger. I would have to move my rock first. Probably here. Because that way it's least likely to be attacked, that position. Because if I move it here, I'll still be in attack. Here they can take this and then take the rock. Here they can directly take the rock. Here they can take the pawn here and they take the rock. So I guess if they take the pawn here, I'll move the rock there. Okay, interesting. I always thought they would take it, but instead they didn't. I imagine this might come in hand, but then I guess I can take the rock there. My opponent, it's pretty close to being checkmate. So I wonder, should I do this and then take it there? I mean, that's definitely worth it. Yeah, this is also something that could come in hand. Protected by the queen. Well, I guess I can attack the rook, or, well, I guess I can't because queen can directly take. I can do this, but then they can directly take with also this move in hand. I can go there, but king can directly take. I can drop to there, but that will work into the pawn fork. So I guess maybe my queen could drop to here. Just attacking here. Or, yeah, no. I think the only move that actually meaningful will be here. Interesting. That's definitely a blunder at this point. Okay, I will have to be aware of this, really, now. But with this move, and then I mean, this would definitely blunder my queen. Here could come in handy. And I could go there. Ah, yeah. So, blah. Okay. Almost mouth lip. I was thinking about this. Nothing is protecting here, because here is controlled by the rook. With this move, that will be checkmate. So I'm 2 steps away. And even though there are some moves that I didn't see, I still have time to take it with this move. Okay, they see it through. Well, I guess queen trade is not that bad to me. And then taking this, and then just it's fair. Fine. Knight square. Just taking those. Okay. Take here. Whew. Jesus. Yeah, I mean, as long as I get rid of this, and then I can just push home. I'll probably move it to here, preventing the king coming by. And then with it here, I have enough to just take it. And then I can just easily push the pawn here and then get it promoted. Their rock is definitely blunder, but I'm really curious. Before they blunder their rock, who is in a better place? I think here is the middle game roughly. They castled, develop my knight, they push pawn. I develop my knight, that's an exchange, that benefits me a lot. Immediately kick the knight. Yeah, that's really good. I can see that it's really good to get the knight there, even though I didn't manage to get the bishop there. With the knight there, after they take, pawn take, and that immediately attack the knight, knight have to drop, and then this pawn is not as protected, and then I can include the queen into the game, and also attacking there. And also because after the bishop trade, that the h file is open for me, so I now can get the idea why drop the bishop when my opponent attack me rather than exchange. Okay, that's a mate in 6. Wait, why this is so bad? What else? G6. G6. Ah, so like preventing this move and also preventing my queen go there. And I take queen take. I guess that's slightly better. Okay, that's quite surprising that saving the pawn, it's bad. Okay, this is a really bad move because I was trying to supporting it, preventing this move, and then bishop trade. But I guess, oh, bishop here, attack the king, king move, bishop drop back, and then that would be another check, king move, queen involved, and then queen there. I shouldn't have to worry about it. This is so crazy. I still haven't get used to that H file. It's protected, so I imagine it would look something like this. They don't have other move. King would have to move. This is the only legal move. With this move, that's a discover. They only have one legal move. Well, they have this move. They also have this move. With the queen there, I can take it as well. With the king though. I mean, wait, what? Rock h8. like yeah, if I do this, they can leave escape square. I just realized it will be everything like that again. Well, I guess with that move, I have the bishop move. So let's say I'm doing this. I'm in f5. Ah, here is even better. They do this. And then I would do en passant, but then I guess the knight could be involved. I can see why. Rather than queen move, they say rook h8. Sacrifice the rook. King take rook. Queen check. King move. Queen move. This is so crazy. This is so crazy. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna review it again. Because what this mate in 6, I definitely not see it before. So rather than protecting the pawn here for the knight, I immediately give it a check of the king, and then king would have to move. This is the only legal move. And then bishop drop back. That's a discover attack. Queen have time to come in, or king have to move. With the queen's move, that's actually just only add one move, because after the queen, rook can go there to take. And then king drop back. Instead of including the queen immediately, I sacrifice the rook, give them a check, and then because this move come in with a check, which means that my opponent don't have time to move any other pieces. They can only have very few legal moves to corresponding to my check, so that I didn't, well, in this situation, I don't leave my opponent to just moving other pieces to make the situation better for them. With that move, only legal move my opponent have would be king take the rook. After king take the rook, I include the queen into the game, check the king again. Only legal move, king drop back. And then queen go to h7, protected by the bishop, and that's checkmate. This is so amazing. This is so amazing. Yeah, I like this sequence. I really like this sequence. Yeah, I'm just going through it so that I can like remember it. Cool. Coming back to what I actually played, this removed the advantage that I had because I was only thinking about the pawn here. I wasn't very focused on checkmate the king early, like this early into the game. Okay, this is bad. I guess that's the same reason that they still allowing this happening. Okay, that's delaying it because queen come in, it's too threatening. It's like too obviously threatening, and so that's give them time to do something about it. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking about rook take h6 as well, because that is pinned, and then I could get the queen involved and then check. But because I was worry about here. Because if they do ignore this and then do it here, I would be really like not. If they take it here next, I would be really in disadvantage. Because in that case, knight and rook would be both hanging. So I decided to castling. I still think it's fair. Okay, let's remove all the advantage because I was pushing a lot of pressure here and now I remove it. Queen take, that was fine. They include a knight. Why is it bad? Okay, I managed. They get the knight involved. I trade the knight. Rook dh1. Rook dh1. Ah, move the rook from open file and then doing this. That would be checkmate as well. Well, that could be leading to checkmate as well. But I also didn't see that. I took the hanging pawn. They check me, I move it back. They attack me, I move it back. Yeah, rather than, because I was thinking about including the queen into the game, but then I realized I should have like include more pieces into the attack, seeing that I am attacking here. Here is rook d7. I think I did that. Rook take e7. Okay, that's interesting. They say I should trade the rook here. Well, I guess that's fair, because then queen can directly take here. And then after the king move, I can take the bishop here. Bishop that is hanging. Well, I didn't sort that much. I was like, I'm ready down pieces. I don't want to trade anymore. But yeah, that would actually be a better move. Queen h8. Queen h7. Really? Really that bad? This move completely flipped the situation. I wonder if that is a blunder. Like, why is that? I don't understand. Okay, this is bad because queen can do g1 check. Queen do g1 check. And I lost my rook. That's fair. King had to move, and then I lost my rook. No. Okay, apparently this is bad. What should I do? Bishop take, wait. Rook take d7. Rook take d7, like here. Queen take d7, yeah, fair. Queen take h2. Queen take h2. Queen take b7. Rook f8. Rook f8. I mean, yes, that do flip the situation here. I shouldn't do this move because this is come in hand. I don't have time to save it. I can only continue with the check to avoid this situation. With this move my king. Why don't they immediately take the rook there? Because the rook is there. Like, no matter I take it or not, they are there. But if they take it here, they take an extra one. I take here, and then they take here, and then I take here. They actually winning a piece compared to what it originally start. So yeah, this is cool. This, if they take it there first, I can take the rook here. And then this will come in and like this, and that will be checkmate. So if they go this, king move, they take it here, then I take the rook here. Queen h7, queen h7, they would have to do this. I mean, I have this check. The only way king could go is here. Drop the rook and then trade the rook. They will move the queen. I see. Cool. Coming back here. I did this. They took. I took. Still, the situation benefit my opponent. Queen here, protecting the bishop, but it's not the excellent move, because I still imagine here would be the excellent move. I get my rook out of the way. They attack my queen. I drop it back. They blunder, completely flip the situation. Okay, I really like the flip here. I was in a very strong move, and then because I was too focused on this move, I didn't actually see what they can do. So that move completely flipped the situation, but because they didn't see it after the trading, that they blunder their rock, and that changed the situation a bit. At this point, I was happy to trade. About here, another thing I want to think about is, because this is a blunder. If I don't do the blunder here, coming back here, instead of pushing this pawn, I should do queen h7. I was thinking about this situation, but then I was thinking that with the king move, that's like not actually resolve anything. Like it would just be there again. So king f8 or king f7. Let's say king f8. Queen h8 check. And then king only have one move, which is king f7. No, yeah, king f7. And then what's coming? Rook e7 check. So they think I should trade here. King would have to take. And then I can do the queen check. King d6. They could come in here, and then yeah, I was thinking about this, but also I have to be aware. This is mate in one if I'm not careful. Queen e5. Queen e5. This check. King d7. King d7. And then rook h7. And then king c6. King c6. And then what? Rook h6. Rook h6. King d7. And then queen g7 plus. Why can't I do this? I guess queen and rook checkmate. It would just be slowly removing where king should go. So that will work into a mating sequence if I can manage here. So rather than give escape square, check the king, king move. I was thinking about this will be the same, but after queen move, there's trade the rook, take the pawn here, king on the run, queen try to corner the king, king drop, involve the rook, king escape, and then it will be just a queen and rook checkmate. This is so cool. Yeah, this is so cool. I think I'm having another game. Hello, welcome. I decided to have one more game. Have I believe have three games. Lost the first one and won the next two. I did had Engine suggest me some really cool moves, and that was quite crazy. And this will be my last game. Hopefully, I'll win, but we'll see. What's happened? Okay, I'm black. Scandinavian it is. I imagine my opponent would be fairly familiar with Scandinavian. That's why they play the opening so fast. But now they struggle to think about what to do. Okay, night out. Interesting. I wonder if they thinking about that move. Well, I'll do this just in case, and then I'll push it here, develop. Okay, they are quite passive, not aggressively doing this like the last game. So it will be this, and then night out. Okay, the castle fairly early. Okay, knight start to attack. With that move, where it could go. With it here, I can move my knight. With it here, I guess I will trade the bishop. For this, I'm thinking about saving it, so I might just tuck it away. But also, this is hanging. If I can find a way to attack it, could be good. Maybe I can do this. Attack here. But if I do this, they could do this. But then after that, I can take the pawn here and attack the knight. Well, they can move the knight there to trap me, sort of. So probably develop first rather than being too aggressive. They attack here. If I develop my knight with take, 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 that will fork me, so that's not ideal. Do I want to do that? But still, I have nothing that I could protect. Maybe I should just push the pawn here. Unfortunately, I guess my knight move will be like this after this move. Okay, I guess knight move, aim to attack my queen. I am thinking about this move, attack the knight or the pawn here though. Yeah, do I want to do that? If they go here, does it worth it? If I come back here, I mean, I do have this move to attack the king. So it would be nice to attack the knight, but also I'd rather keep my queen safe. I can potentially just push the pawn here, protected by my bishop, and just kick the knight. And then where it could go forward are all controlled. And also here is protected by the queen, so it should be fine. Okay, they put more pressure here. If they take with a check, or like if the knight take here, attack my queen, after that take, rook can take. I could attack the king first. Or I can get my knight out. Or what else can I do? I can come with a yeah, I'll develop first and then we can see. I guess this could be a move. They take, I take, knight have to move. Okay, that's interesting. With this move, it blocked the rook. I mean, I could castle, but also I really want to do this move. And then I'll castle next. Okay, yeah, castling would be my move. If they take, I take with the king, or I take with the knight, either is fine. And then, yeah, queen go there would definitely be dumb. This come in with a check. I take it here, they can take my queen. Don't have a light square anymore, so king should be relatively fine there, before queen do anything. Still, knight there is currently under attack. Queen there could be nice. Okay, might come in I imagine trade were coming. And now I guess I can do this or this. Okay, that's interesting. Doing this, they would just push up to protect. And then what can I do? I mean, rock to open file. It's definitely worth it. I could do even this pawn push. Well, I guess I can't. I wonder if this could come in handy. Yes, this is cutting off now. So, but nothing else could come in easy enough to attack this. Like, is this come in handy? Well, if they do, I can take the knight here and then do that. I feel like at this point, get the knight out would be fair. Attack the rock. Okay. They attack him here. I that would be attack. However, if this directly come in hand, that would be dumb. So I guess I can get the rock to there. I wonder if they will start to do this. In that case, it will be awkward. Well, if they do this, I might do this, and if they take, I take, that's a trade. So it should be fine. And then what else can I do? This is protected, queen protected here. I mean, queen is not protected, but also it doesn't seem like I have too many things to do. Now, knight out is definitely a move that I can do to fork. Yep, they did do that. So, I mean, getting it back. Definitely be my best move. Even though they take it here, I still have this move, so it should be fine. Let's even open up here. Also, if they take it here, I can use the queen to take. I'm still protecting here. Knight is dropping now after the queen move. If I can remove the knight, that's also worth. If they don't take, if they do something else, I wonder if that is worth for me to take it there. Or should I leave? If I take the bishop here, they attack my rook. They controlling here, so queen could go, but also they attacking my rook here. If they remove the rook, I can take here. So I can do this, also attacking their rook, which means knight go there. If they take my rook, that's not immediate attack. I take the rook there. And then with they move the knight. If they move the knight, I have time to move the knight or even take it. If they take it here, I'll use the king to take it, so it should be fine. Still, if they do this, I'm happy to trade. Oh! Ah. The knight was here, that's why I couldn't take it with the queen. I wasn't paying. If they don't take, I'm happy to take it with the queen. Okay, they resolved that first. With the bishop took bishop. Let me calculate. This knight is hanging. I take the knight, so that is a value-wise equal trade. And then if they take it here, knight take the rook. If the rook take it here, that would be really awkward. If I take it here, this would be fine. If I take it here, rook take, what can I do? Screw, annoying. Nah. So should I take it here first? If I take it here, they take, I take with the queen. So that should be equal trade. Oh my god, my brain. If I take this, they have this move or this move. If they take my knight here, I'll take the bishop here, and it's relatively equal. If I, and then I will move my rook. If bishop after this move, pawn take, or like bishop take, well, anyway. They take, I take, queen take, I take the knight. So I should be up one piece after this exchange. It's just so hard to calculate. Okay. Mm, yeah, if they take and I take back would be better. So I guess king take. Yeah, if the knight take, I'll take the bishop there. That's equal trade. Don't know if that's actually a good move. I think my opponent is also trying to calculate. It will probably end up in an equal trade. So, and then what should I do? Rock to the center would definitely be the move. Ooh, interesting. Instead of doing that, they didn't take it. Well, in that case, how about I give it a check? So if I give it a check, there's no follow-up move. King might come in and knight don't have anywhere to go, so probably not so urgently give it a check. Knight here could be useful, not actually that useful. But I can come back here with the knight. So you're controlling the center. Yeah, I'll go there. I have to be aware. Bishop is tucked away, which means after pawn take, then queen could be in danger. If I take, then bishop take this. Okay. This is a check. Could even come in there and then start to break the pawn structure, which could be nice. After this move, well, I guess I will have to drop my knight and then just wait until they push further and then I can do things. Though they could push here. But then I guess I can do this move. If they take it here, I can use the knight to take. With this move, I feel like this could come in first with a check. And then king would have to drop back. And then we can do rock take. But then after this, I can't take back. So I will go knight there. And then they push it further. And then I can do rock take. After their rock take, I might could aim for a checkmate. the knight here. This would be my next move. But I wonder if they push it here, does it worth it for me to use a rock? This is an interesting move. Because, yeah, I don't see why. Ah. Huh. This is, they came up with a quite nice move. Do I have any immediate move to check the queen? No, I don't. With this take, queen can take back. It will be more awkward for me. I guess I can use this chance to take it there, and then probably lure. I can also push this to a this is also possible, even though it's like quite a long way away. As long as I push it here, I can take. Or I'm even thinking about taking this rock. Okay, they attacking my rock here. I mean, king protect will come in hand. Yes, they could take the pawn here. I do feel like or I can do this. Rock drop, they take, I take. And then even though queen come back, that's still not enough time. So I guess I can do this. They can push it here. I'll just take it there. If queen take here, then rock here will come in hand. Okay, they're protecting there now. Well, in that case, maybe worth just to push the pawn. And then push it here, and then push it here. That should be enough. But also, king have escape square now. Bishop isn't hanging. But also, I don't have any immediate way to attack. They could even go in there to attack my queen. I wonder if I can do this. Like, if I do this, they could take the pawn here. I take the queen. Well, they would be dumb that they do that. They can take my rook, and I can take their bishop. Wait. So if I still do this, bishop could take. Okay, so that's not doable. I mean, I can do this. Queen protect here. But also, I guess queen could drop. I guess I'll move the king. So that's still doable. Or, rook could come in here. And then, so that's attacking there. And then if the queen take there, then my queen can take. So it should be fine. What's that there? I mean, what's that there? I imagine queen don't have. Queen can check and then take it here, or queen can check and then, well, queen can check. No, queen can't check this way. With it there, so I guess that's somewhat doable. And then I can take it there. I mean, if they come in here, I'll go back. And if they come here again, I'll just push the pawn up. Oh, they can drop it there. Good. And then after they take it here, rook can't take. Because of the, oh, interesting. I think they missed it. Are they gonna force a, draw? Can I do something about it? They're gonna force a draw. Okay, luckily they didn't. This is not smart anymore. But also they dropped their bishop. Okay. I can take it. King might have to take back. So guess not worth it. King have to take, and then my queen could drop, but that's not worth it. With, I wonder, does it here actually work? And then queen here will be checkmate. Or here, but queen can't go in, so it doesn't actually make sense. Though I wonder if they're thinking about the rook and queen, like if I move my rook, if they actually thinking about rook and queen checkmate, because that would be doable. With a rook here and then queen coming here, that would actually be doable. So I guess I would have to trade. I don't have many way. My opponent might have, I have this move, attack the king. King would have to move, and then I have time to push my pawn. And then if I push this, king can directly take. I mean, I can do this, but then also king go there to take. I guess I can come back and then force trade the queen. That's probably also doable. However, if I do this, king have to take. So with I have more pieces, I think this might actually benefits me. Surely they would take. Ooh. They blunder it. This is, I mean, yes, they can come back up again. That's very annoying. Oh, it's so annoying. They forced a draw. Oh, it's so annoying. It's so annoying. I somehow wonder if that's actually a bad move at this point. No, it's so annoying. I wonder if I have any blunder or mistake. Well, they didn't show me. Um, I think that's the enter of middle game. Develop the bishop. To move the knight, I drop the bishop. They get the bishop out. I push the pawn up. I had them wonder before they do that, how would they think about this move? Ah, that's dumb, because they would directly take my... Okay, well, I guess not much thing I can do about it. Pawn push. They were thinking about that again. Queen e5. Queen e5. They think I should do this move rather than trace it back. Yeah, I was back here. Ah, I can see this could be coming with the queen behind the bishop. This can't do anything. This is not checkmate. But with the queen in the front, that it actually could create a mate. Rook e1 is what they suggest, like here. Like, why? Ah, king has somewhere to move. I see. King have to move. I might drop here. Okay, that's not smart. What do they suggest? Knight d7. Knight d7. I'll just continue developing. Cool. I guess that's better. I can see why. Okay, knight out. Bishop. Okay, that's a bad move. Apparently. Well, I guess it's not that bad. Okay, this is bad. How could it be bad? Bishop take h7. This is what they did. King take. That's what I did. It's not that bad that I can see. What else? They should do G3. They should do G3. Block the bishop. Yeah, that would block the bishop. Yeah, that will block the bishop. But they did knight there. Knight trade, rook take, bring my rook back. But actually what I should have done is bring the bishop back. That's blocked my bishop. Okay, this was really bad. Rook E8, rook G8, like rook come back. Queen take b2. I think I did that. I saved my knight first. Oh, I don't have to save my knight, I just realized, because if they take, I can take the rook here. Oh, damn, I didn't see it. I was like, oh, let me save my rook, but then now I realize, let me save my knight, and now I walk into a pawn fork. I should have let it take. Yeah, because queen go there, and if they accidentally do that, then it actually benefits me. Oh well. Yeah, they are in very much advantage. Yeah, I wonder if I should come in here and then come this way. And then I won't be blocked there. This is actually not a very smart move. And that move was bad. Yeah, they they left the tension away because they could have pushed the pawn here, and then just develop something that left the hanging. Yeah, I was realizing trading was better. I did check so that I can push the pawn. And for this move, I wonder if that's actually better. If they do this, that king e4, and then I trade the queen. Okay, I shouldn't trade the queen. Queen e2. Queen e2. Yeah, I mean, here could be a good move. King d4. Queen d2. Queen d2. I come in here. King c5. Queen a5. Queen a5, like this. Queen d2. Queen d2. That's basically just a rotation. This is not smart. But anyway, after this move, they just try to check me, and it didn't work. And then it's West's row, and so annoying. But yeah, that's it for today. And thank you for supporting. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow.